Let me tell you about the day I realized that I'm not that chopped. Actually, it wasn't a day, but it was over a period of 2 months. It was back in about 2022, and I was working as an intern on a film set. I was a spark in the lighting department, and there was this beautiful intern working in the wardrobe department. Wow, one of the most beautiful girls I have ever seen. Very respectful, funny, hardworking, and humble. Her skin was dark but had this heavenly glow to it. Natural black, clean hair. She was short but not that short. She was thick in all the right places but not heavy. She had them bow legs, those brackets. And to top it all off, she had a big forehead. I'm telling you, bro, she was one of the most beautiful girls I had ever seen. All of the guys on set wanted her. A lot of them actually tried getting her, but she didn't want them. She did respectfully decline their advances one after the other. Even some of the guys in my team thirsted over her, and that made me angry. And whenever I'd see her talking to a guy, I'd get very jealous. And then there was me. I also wanted her badly, but my lack of confidence wouldn't let me fly. I had always thought little of myself. I thought I was ugly. I thought I was unfunny, annoying in fact. I thought I looked like a mess the entire time I was on set. I was always carrying heavy equipment. I was always running back and forth, always sweaty and dirty, always being shouted at by my team leader. If you've worked in the lighting department, you'll know what I'm talking about. So because of all of this, I never even thought of shooting my shot. In my head, there was no way a girl like that would reject all of these other guys who earn a lot more than me, who have cars of their own and higher positions in the hierarchy of this whole film system, and give a guy like me a chance. There was no way. So I just admired her from a distance. I stared at her. Every chance I'd get, whenever I was taking a short break or carrying an M40 light to set, I'd scan the set and there she'd be, looking as beautiful as ever. Also being pushed and stressed out by her HODs, she'd catch me staring and she'd shrug her shoulders in confusion and a little bit of annoyance as to, "What are you looking at, nigga?" But I never stopped. Whenever we'd talk, which was rare at first, it would be very casual, and because I had disqualified myself from thinking and hoping that she'd be mine, I was free. I was me. I started acting as myself, funny, goofy, and just plain weird, the me that I am. I started grabbing some craft snacks for her whenever I'd go grab me some. She started smiling at me whenever she'd catch me staring. One day she told me that she thought I had not come to work and didn't see me on set for more than what was normal at the time, until I just popped out of I don't know where I was and how happy she was to see me. We exchanged numbers and we started calling each other after hours and on day offs. And then one day after we had wrapped, I went onto my WhatsApp. She had sent me multiple texts asking me to make sure that I don't go home without seeing her. We were shooting close to the hotel they were staying at. It was in the early evening. I told my team that I'd find my way back home and they can go on without me. I got some business to take care of, I will never forget that evening. I called her. I told her I was here. She came down. I remember vividly. She was wearing a black hoodie, some gray sweatpants, and those thuggish beanies that go over the ears or behind the ears. She smelled so good. We walked on the beach. Mdloti Beach, I'm talking about. I don't even remember what we talked about, but we held hands for the first time. We found some rocks to sit on and I kissed her. It was so beautiful. The waves crashing a few meters next to us. We made out a bit more and then we went on to buy some burgers from Steers and I headed home. That night I could barely sleep. We dated briefly after that, but it ended on a bittersweet note. And this was the day I realized that I think too little of myself and I sometimes disqualify myself from things that I have every right to go after. So, yeah, thank you to, if you know the story, if you are listening to me, Sisi, I won't say your name, but thank you. Thank you a lot. You really boosted my confidence and you really showed me how to love. And accept myself as I am.